Hello. Hello, everyone. How are you all this evening? Hello, Sue. Hello, Lucy. Hello, Cindy. Everybody's been waiting for me. Am I late? Oh, 1 minute. I had to go upstairs and get a drink. And I've been busy ever since I got home from work. Been very busy writing emails. Atlantic Fabrics has been posting a lot of stuff about Project Dressagirl. So I'm getting emails from that, which is excellent. So the other thing is these. I just picked these up today. It's a card, just a blank card, and they say Project Dress Girl on the back. So these are on my website. So I got those put up. So I'm putting them in. Well, I can't do this with you guys because it's going to be noisy. So I'm putting them in these cellophane bags. So, and I have to fold them. So, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this. Oh, yes, I can. So, I thought they turned out pretty good. They are so there. So that's the newest thing around here is these cards. Well, and the quilt behind me. So the cat just jumped up there. She's gonna send stuff flying. So I'm just getting these. So what do you guys think of these cards? Was this? I mostly get them printed because I thought, because I always have to mail labels to people, and sometimes I write a thank you note. Edna's here. Hello, Edna. How are you? Because I have no stationery whatsoever. So I just picked these up today, and then I thought, well, maybe I should sell them. So, Sue, you finished your quilt. Cool. She's all done. So I changed the layout and I made extra blocks of some of them, and the maple leaf block is missing. So I have these two blocks. I guess you won't be able to see that one. So there's that. Oh, and okay, people are saying they like the cards. Okay, good. Because I was getting worried. Ironically, I was going to send some of these to Mari as a surprise. And she just posted tonight about some merchandise that she's going to put up, which is really cool. So I'm actually kind of embarrassed to show these. Anyway, it's done. I already did it. So anyway, I'm glad you guys think that they look nice. Because it took me a long time to design them. It's not the original design I had, but anyway. Okay. She finished her quilt. She made exactly like the ones that we made. And you're already are giving it away. Christine is here. Hello, Christine. She's saying hello to everyone. And oh, I'm skipping over comments here. And Edna's feeling pretty good tonight. That's good. Christine says she likes the quilt layout. Yeah, either I have to make 2 more blocks, or I think I'll just leave those 2 out. See if I can point my finger where the blocks are. The maple leaf one, and well, they're right beside each other. This one has a different fabric in it, so I don't really like that one. And you'll notice that I'm walking without a cane, like a penguin. I've been walking, well, when I went back to work, I haven't used my cane at all this week. So my leg is pretty sore. But, yeah. So I'm getting lots of people interested in Project Dressagirl, which is great. A lot of people wanting labels, so I got to get those mailed out. And what else do I have to tell you? I'm trying to think. There was something. Oh, the Dressapalooza has been scheduled. I don't know if you've seen that post on Instagram or Facebook, but it is September 8th. It's on a Sunday. And I just put that in backwards. So, yes. So for Edna and Cindy, because you might be able to go, it's on September 8th. So, and that's something else, is I'm trying to get a door prize together. What is a good door prize? I have one thing, binder, all the different size of a binder tool that you iron as you go. One of those. Well, it's a set. So I got that. And I don't know, possibly a card. So, yes, I'm getting those all packaged up, so they're ready to be mailed out. I just have this many left to do. And yeah, so I worked on that, but my quilt is not finished like Sue's. I still have to quilt some of those blocks. They're not all quilted. And obviously cut them down and then cut your binding and sew them together. So the cat she likes sitting there for some reason. I don't know why. Sue says for a door prize, some fabric from my shop. Yes, I could put some of that in there. I don't know. I ordered a book, a log book, same one that Ruanne uses on her channel. I have one, but it's really big. This one's smaller, so. Oh, Cindy says, where is it going to be held? It's going to be at the Middle Stewiacke Recreation Center. It's just a little bit past Brookfield. So it's not too far out. And it's on a Sunday, 12 till 4. I usually do it 1 to 4, but I thought where we're going to be making dresses, I should do it a little bit longer. So hopefully you will be able to go. That would be great. Edna's going to be there on September 8th. I will have a spare sewing machine. I'll bring my machine, and then I'll bring another, and obviously an iron and some patterns, like the free patterns, and have them all ready to go so people can use them if they want. And we'll have some treats and a door prize, and hopefully get some dresses made and have some laughs. Have some fun making some dresses. So I'm not sure how it's going to work because I've never done one of these before. But hopefully everybody just has fun and can make a dress. So I guess I should make all the patterns because some of them I haven't made. So I'm going to have to make them so it's fresh in my mind. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Because you know me, I always going to make stuff different. Lucy said she started making her dresses. And Lucy, you weren't here last week, I don't think. And I know you got your pictures, but when I saw Luba, was it a week ago? She said, or she was showing me all the pictures she has. I don't have all the pictures yet. There's 100 pictures. There's 100 pictures of girls in dresses and group shots and stuff like that. So that's great, Lucy, that you started making your dresses. And I have another shipment of dresses coming in, a big number. So I will probably have those next week, but maybe I should wait. And my video will be September 2nd for Project Dress-a-Girl. So yes, so it is all coming together, ready or not. And that is something else that I need to do this weekend is I have a dress cut out and I have fabric ready for, well, I think I have fabric for a couple more ready. So I got to get on that and get that done. So what pattern are you using, Lucy? What ones are you making? The same ones as last year or different ones? So, yes. And I discovered a new pattern that I want to try and make. So, but it's a bought one, not a free pattern. So, so that's what I will be doing this evening, is getting some labels mailed out. And I guess I'll use my new cards to put them in. So that will be nice. And what else? It's going to be raining here all weekend. I'm going to go to Atlantic Fabrics tomorrow to put up the sign for Dress Girl, or for the Dress-a-Palooza. Sue named that, by the way. I'm using it. So, Dress-a-Palooza, I'm putting a poster up at Atlantic Fabrics. You're using one of Alicia's pattern. Elisa. Is it I think it's Elise. Is that how you say it? Elise? I always want to say Alicia, but I think it's Elise. Am I making too much crinkly noises? Oh dear. So Yeah, so I feel rather scattered this evening because I basically came home and I've been on the computer all night. And a friend messaged me and she hasn't wrote me back. She must be pickling because she needed mustard seed. So I do have some, but I couldn't bring it to her, so I don't know. So yes, so I guess I need to go to town tomorrow so I can put that sign up. So I'm going to print that off. Oop, 2 envelopes. Lucy says she liked the pattern of the dresses I showed last week. So the BB dress, am I saying that right? I think so. The BB dress has the ruffles. I really like that one. I'm going to make another one. That's this one. That's all wrinkled. I made out of this Ankara fabric. It has the ruffles on the sleeves, and it has the, I was going to say 3 tiers, but it's 2 tiers. And I did put, so the pattern didn't have pockets, and it had buttons, so I had to put the ties. And then the other one is Troupagon dress, I think it's called. And I added Elise pockets on this, and it has the little pleat in the front. Yes. Yes, this is very similar to Elise's pattern. I apparently can't say her name correctly, which is not good. Yes, so yes, did she release it yet, Sue? I haven't seen it. Usually they keep that under wraps. Elise. Lucy saying yes. Yes, I know she'll be releasing a new pattern, but I haven't seen it yet. And I don't know what it looks like. The pattern that I was looking at that you have to... Oh, it is available. I haven't seen it. Usually, I already know what... Usually, the vlogging tour gets to look at it first. Well, I'm going to Google it. And here I am on my phone again. I found her channel, but Glotz. Where's recent videos? Latest. I don't see it, but it doesn't mean it's not here. Usually the bloggers that sign up get a link to it so they can share it with everybody in their video. You saw it as a thumbnail on her channel. Oops, now I'm playing something. Ah, stop. Okay. Where is it? I've lost it. Oh, anyway. Maybe you did. I just don't see it right now. Search. Here we are again. Oh. Videos. Maybe it's on her playlist. Nope. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to find it. I don't see it. Home. I think she has another channel now too, doesn't she? What's it called? Handmade something? I can't remember. Anyway, yes, I'm sure it'll be a good one because she always has good ones. And I was kind of delaying. Anyway, this one, it's not like an expensive pattern. It's a download one, and it's made by Oranges. It's a new one, and it's a wrap dress. So I don't know if it has pockets, so it might have to add pockets, but otherwise it's perfect. It even has a collar like the one that Vogue has been the famous one. I can't think of her name. Diane. What's her name? The famous wrap dress. The year of the wrap dress. So I thought that would be a good one to do. So I might be doing that one. But I'm not sure how many videos about dresses that I will be making because I had a good chat with Luba, so it's probably going to be mostly about that. So we'll see. Because there's so much going on this year. There's just so many things to talk about. And you got to make a short video. So I'm not sure how many I will be doing, but we'll definitely be doing live videos of dresses because, yeah, I'm going to be starting this year with over 100. And last year we got 129, and we might be starting with that. Because we got more coming in the mail this week. Well, actually, they've already been mailed, so I'll have them next week for sure to show, because I know you guys like looking at them. But unfortunately, you might be looking at them twice, so maybe I should wait. I don't know. I'll ask you guys, should I wait with the dresses I get next week until the first week of September? That's a few weeks. So Edna and Cindy are going to be at the Dressapalooza. And yeah, and I know one other lady that's coming, so there's 3 people. Plus me is 4. So hopefully we'll get a few people coming. Have you been looking for it, Sue? I don't know. It could be there because it depends how people have their pages set up. Sometimes you don't see their most recent video, so I didn't, and I'm not really concentrating that hard, so yeah, I didn't see it. So Murray has just started doing all the stuff. I feel like I've been working on this for months, and like everything is just starting to get the vlogging tour is just starting, so people are just signing up for it now. Oh, you did look and you didn't see it. Well, it could have glitched and showed it early because I know that she already probably has it done, like it'd be all done and ready. It's just a matter of it being published. So maybe somebody snuck it out and took it down. That could happen. Cindy wants to see the dresses as we get them in. Okay. And I probably will show them, but I won't show each one. Well, who knows? Maybe I'll get more by then. I don't know. Because I think Mari waits a couple weeks for hers. But I'm going to have so many. Oh, dear. So that's one vote for show the dresses next week. I assume because they're not coming from that far away, so I should have them for next Friday for sure. Sue apologizes that she can't make it to the Dressapalooza this year. It's the very first one, so. Well, that's too bad, Sue, that you can't come. All the way from Alabama. Oh, dear. Maybe next year, yes. Well, you're more than welcome to come. It doesn't mean you can't come. For an afternoon of sewing dresses. Yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it? One of these days. Oh, and so maybe during the month of September, we'll do a virtual sewing one. So that way, so you can come to that. Can I stay with you if I come? Yes, you can. Hopefully my house will be back in order by then. It might take me a year. Because I've been cleaning up this room and I think it's more of a mess now than it was when I started. Because I've been moving stuff around. And tonight I had all this spread out on the dining room table because I finally got that room mostly cleaned up. There's just a couple things that I got to put away from my surgery. And next is the living room for me to get, because the furniture is all moved around, is what I'm trying to say. And yeah. So I know, well, Bronwyn's not here tonight. So for the virtual, because there's more people here tonight, I think, than when we talked about it last time. I can't remember. I know Bronwyn said the weekend to try and do a virtual, which would be like on Zoom. So you would have to email me. If you email me at the Shari dressagirl email that's in the description of this very video, we'll do it that way. Email me whether the weekend, because we'll probably have, well, if we do it through the week, we'll have to do it on an evening, which will be hard for the time zone, because I know Bronwyn wants to join in. So, yeah. So we have to, so she wanted to do it on a weekend, and everybody else said that they could do it whenever, I think. So, have to pick a time, because I could only do it in the evening if it's through the week, and then the weekend gonna have to figure out the time change. So I'll try and pick a day in September or a couple days, and then you guys can email me, I guess. Would be the best way to do it, I think. And Sue says, yes, that happens to me. Also, when you're trying to clean up, you make a bigger mess. For a little while, hopefully. Yeah, I get quite a mess happening. Bronwyn has been canning up a storm this week. Yes, she made jams and relishes of every flavor that you can imagine. She has. So I also started to make a tote bag, which was going to be a video, but this was some fabric I bought at it's like canvas type fabric, but it's not stiff. And I saw a picture on Pinterest of yeah, so before I start talking about this, leave in the comments whether you're interested in the virtual sewing thing or not. And you can always just email me at shari.dressagirl@gmail.com so we can get that ironed out so we can do a virtual like on Zoom. Because Linda said that she wanted to do it as well, and she's not here either. So, yes, I tried to get this finished this week, and I know it just looks like a square, but on the inside, I saw a picture on Pinterest, and it's actually a Banana Republic bag, and it's a floppy type bag. So on two ends, you put a hook to close it, and then you put a tab here and here with snap, and then obviously handles. But I don't think my handles are long enough. So these were going to be my handles. So I got to figure something else out. And I don't think the bag is big enough. I just kind of went with the size. It's for me to put my lunch and water and coffee in. Because the tote bag I have now, I have to carry it. I can't put it over my arm and carry it. And I have all those stairs to climb. So I need something better to put all my drinks, my lunch in, and that sort of thing. And my keys and my phone. And yeah. So I don't need a complicated bag. It's just something basically to throw all those things in. So yes. Oh look, I only got 10 left. So I don't know if I should send some of these cards to Murray or not. Because the stuff that she is making is much cooler. It's much nicer than these. So, yes, Bronwyn has been very busy. She was going to try and do some sewing, but I would think she'd be exhausted from the hundreds of jars if you were on Instagram, or I don't know if she's on Facebook. But she posted a lot of pictures of all her wares that she was making. And she did it all in like 2 days, I think. There. Sue says Mary might appreciate the cards. Well, maybe. Well, I was going to send her quite a few, but anyway. Maybe I will. So there, they're all packaged up and ready. And I got a couple upstairs. I got to put labels in and mail them out. So, yeah. So I did do a little bit of sewing, but not very much. Mostly worked on the quilt and worked on my website, and yes, email went out today for my website. Another thing I should tell you about. So the Ankara fabric and the little heart fabric that I had, I still have some of that left, is all 24% off. So you just have to enter a code on the website. PDAG, Project Dressagirl 24, to get 24% off. So I don't know. I like this fabric, this canvas. I have all kinds of it, so I can make more than one bag. So if this one I don't like, I'm going to change the handles, I think. So I think that will work. I might have to make a bigger one. So everyone is not very chatty this evening. I'm boring you. I hope I'm not. I kind of just throw a whole bunch of information at you. So yeah, so until September 30th, Ankara, while it lasts, is going to be 24% off starting today until September 30th. And I have the cards. Those are new. And the Dressapalooza is all scheduled and booked. And yes, so we just have to iron out the details for our virtual Zoom for September. And we could do that once a month if it's something that a lot of you are interested in. Because it wouldn't be public. It would just be like whoever's on the Zoom call. Cindy says the bag will be beautiful when it's finished. I love the fabric. Do you have that fabric on your website? No. And you know what? That's something that I do a lot of. I will use scrap fabric before I will use my fabric. So this was a remnant that I bought for $3 at somebody had made curtains out of this. It's not real thick. It's like a canvas, but yeah, I don't have this fabric. I wish I did because I love it. I call them swirly jigs, but that's not what they're called. Yeah, it's brown, beige and brown. Yeah, so that is something that I have a problem with. I don't use my own fabric very often because I figure I have to sell it and I can't use it, which is ridiculous. Sue says, why don't you just pick a date and time and tell us, and that might be easier. Sue says, hello. I think you're frozen. No, wait, you're back. I froze when I was reading that. It's possible because the weather is not very nice here today, so I could be having internet problems. It's a possibility. I just stabbed myself with a pen. So yes, that is something that I have to start doing, is start using my fabrics to make stuff. But that was just a trial thing for the bag. So it's good to use scrap fabric for that. But yeah, I'll have to use something from the shop. Okay, well, I can do that, Sue. I will pick a time and let you guys know next week on the live if you want to sign up for it, because you will have to email me so I can email the people a Zoom link if it is something that you want to do. What is that print called? I want to say it starts with A. Is it Anabasca? I don't really know what it's called. I call it swirly jigs. I have the remnant. I think it's only like, bottom of the remnant. Oh, I'm going to get it. I'll be right back. Okay. I had to do a twirl. Lucy says, is it damask? It possibly could be. Here. Get a better idea of what the print is like. It's really big. Oop. So yeah, so it's just a remnant. And there's quite a bit here. I think it said 3 meters, but it wasn't a full. Of course, I ripped it. I don't think it was salvaged to salvage, is what I'm trying to say. Which is fine, because I thought I would make some bags out of it, because when I seen it, the fabric spoke to me and said, I want to be a bag. And I said, okay, I'll take you home. And I'll make a bag. So, yeah, so this is just a prototype. And then if I like it, I'll probably do a video and show you guys how to make it. The picture I saw, it didn't have lining in it. So I used paisley to go with the swirly jig damask, a bascus or something like that, whatever it's called. So I am working on that, which I meant to get finished this week. And of course I didn't. Which is something else that I haven't been doing, is getting shorts and videos out besides the live. So I have to be better. Sue says, I've seen wallpaper like that. I actually have wallpaper like that, the paintable wallpaper. It's like raised. And it is this in my living room. So, well, it's that sort of design, but much smaller than that. Yes, I love that type of print. It's my favorite. So, yes. So, Edna, have you been back to sewing if you were still with us? Because she had some dresses. That's lemonade, by the way. Rose, you made it. Rose always gets here when I'm almost ready. Well, I guess we still get 15 minutes left. Not always gets here. I'm glad that you made it, Rose. She says, hello, I finally made it to the stream. Everyone's saying hello to Rose. We were talking about dress-a-girl stuff. I have new cards in my shop that I designed. A tote bag that I'm trying to get made that from a picture that I saw on Pinterest. I think it's a Banana Republic, very plain bag. And to tell you the truth, there's a snap. It's basically just a bag like that. It has the hook and the D-ring. Then it's supposed to get a snap on vinyl or like 2 tabs, and there's a snap. And 2 handles. No pockets, I don't think. It's $68. And it wasn't lined, and mine is, so there you go. So that's just a prototype rose. I was just making something for work, something that would go over my arm, because the bag that I'm using I have to carry. So, and I need to still hang on to the railing, even though I've been cane-free this week. But it does make my legs sore, so anyway. So that is my big news for the week. I am cane-free, walking around like a penguin. But that is good, I think. I hope. Or else I'm going to make my leg worse, but we'll see. Hopefully not. Hopefully it'll get stronger. Sue said we used to call those hobo bags. Well, for a simple bag like that, and I don't know, it could have a pocket in it. It's hard to tell from the picture that I saw. A Banana Republic bag, just basically, I think I made this too small. I might make the next one a little wider. But for such a simple bag, and for it to be, I think it said it was like $68. They were sold out, so I couldn't read anything more about the bag to find out. I just liked the look of it, and I thought that would be perfect to throw my water bottle and my coffee cup and my little pencil case with my phone and my glasses and my lunch bag in, because it doesn't really need pockets or anything, so I could put one in. Anyway, I just kind of liked the look of it and thought it would be handy for what I need to use it for. Yeah, and I thought that was really expensive for a bag with no structure in it or anything. So roses, we were talked. This is Izzy from Dizzy Quilts and Sews. She did Quilt As You Go block for, when did it start? February, March? Anyway, there was 9 blocks, and some of them I made 2 of, and some of them I didn't. So I was telling everybody the maple leaf and the block below it over here. I'm pointing the wrong way. I'm going to leave out, and I think that's the layout I might go with. Possibly. I'm already looking at it, think I might move a couple of them around. Because I have, so these blocks I'm not going to use. And see, these two blocks are the same. So I might move those. But some of them still need to be quilted. So some of them still need to be quilted, and obviously it's not finished, but I was trying to get the layout figured out, and I'll finish the blocks. Probably won't work on that anymore until after Project Dress a Girl, because that was just something I did for fun. It's a nice way to try some different blocks, and I'm surprised by the ones that I ended up liking. Like well, okay, I'm going to get up again. So this one, I like that block. This is my favorite, this one. And this one. These two are the same blocks. I like that. I didn't think I'd like that one, and I did. So those were some of my favorite ones. And I like the turn dash one as well. So I did make 2 of those. So hopefully it'll look nice when it's finished. It's going to be like just a lap quilt. It's not going to be that big. Because the one that she did is just supposed to be the 9 blocks, so it's supposed to be a crib quilt. But I didn't think that looked very baby-like, so because it was fabric that I just had laying around. So get it all finished up. Sue says, yes, it's great. You'll get stronger as you go along. So hopefully. So yeah, it's bothering my leg. I can actually feel that metal spike when I'm walking. But anyway. So yes, hopefully I will get stronger as I hobble along. Cindy said she was doing the weekly blocks for Moda's Blockheads. I never heard tell of that, so I'm going to have to check that out. Anyway, I think it's kind of fun to do different. It just kind of makes you do a new block, and it's kind of nice to make some different blocks, and gives you ideas for making other things. Rose says, please show the bag when you're finished. I probably will do a video of if the bag turns out. That what I showed you is just prototype. So if it turns out, I will show people how to make it, because it's going to be a simple bag. You probably wouldn't need a video to show you how to make this, but sometimes it's nice to have a size so you know where to start, and then you can do your own thing. Cindy says it'll be scrappy when she finishes it. Yeah. I like scrappy quilts. I apparently like scrappy fabric instead of the fabric that I sell in my shop. That seems to be my, I always I'm like a kid at Christmas, rather play with the box and the new toy. I'd rather use all my scraps before I use the new fabric. Sue said I made mine from scraps also, but my granddaughter wanted it for her new baby. Oh, a new member of the family, Sue. That's awesome. That would be very nice. Yes, there's scrappy is best. Well, I have my very scrappy quilt, and I started to quilt it, and my machine wasn't working right, and now it's fixed, and now I feel like I need to unpick it. I don't really like what I did on it so far, so anyway. Quilting projects are going to have to wait till after Project Dress a Girl, I guess. Edna says she is back at her sewing machine. What? And she hopes that she keeps at it. She has such a problem getting up and down. It tires her out so fast. She's slow as molasses running uphill in winter. She hopes her knees won't hurt. That's wonderful, Edna. You gotta keep moving. Sue says she is glad that Edna is sewing again and hopes she continues to improve. I do too. And Rose says, Sue, congratulations, yes, on the new grandbaby. So is that a great, that would be your great grandbaby? Is that right? Is it one great? Must be. And Sue says, thanks. Thank you, Rose. Yes. Yeah, so hopefully there'll be a video in the future about this tote bag if I can get it figured out for myself first. I should have brought the one that I'm using so you get what I mean. I can just carry it. It has like, I made it a long time ago to carry my laptop in when I was searching for free internet everywhere I went. I was dragging my computer around to upload videos off of anyone else's internet than mine because mine was not working for a long time. Remember that, Sue, when I was fighting with, oh, that was awful. And I could never get anybody to fix it. Anyway, we don't want to go back to that time. So it wasn't good. Anyway. So I've been using that to put all my lunch stuff in to go to work, but I can only carry it. I can't. I could throw a strap on it, I suppose, but anyway. Great grandbaby. There we go. Well, that's amazing. Congratulations. That'd be a fun baby quilt. It's just, you just pick out the blocks and it'd just be one block. So it would just be 9 blocks instead of, what do I got up there? 16? But you can tell that they're repeated, so. Rose says, Edna, take it easy, but glad to hear you're sewing again. So what are you sewing, Edna? Are you sewing dresses for Project Dress a Girl? Is that what you're doing? Sue says, gosh, yes, I remember. Oh, the saga of me with my internet was, well, we just don't want to go back there. That was not good. But I also know people who don't have passwords for their internet. And you can just drive in their driveway and upload. It's bad. I know who they are. Oh dear. That's what happens when you live in the woods. Yes, we are getting lots of rain. We were supposed to get a tropical storm, but I guess it's hitting Montreal and Ontario, and we're just getting the rain off the side, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a weather girl. I can't do the whole thing. So we're getting lots of rain all weekend, I guess, and I didn't mow my lawn. And I was thinking last night I should mow my lawn, and I ended up doing something else. And oh well, it'll get done when it gets done. Sue says thanks about the congratulations for her great grandbaby and her quilt that she made. He's the second great grandson among a bunch of girls. Very exciting. And Cindy says, yes, rural internet is great, and she's laughing. The stories I could tell you are just not good. Sue's already heard some of them because I used to go on a rant. Or I'm sure I must have. Sue said that storm missed us completely. Well, that's good. Because you do not, because I think it was like a hurricane, or it was trying to turn into one or something. I haven't really been paying that much attention. Otherwise, I probably would have mowed my lawn last night. Now it's going to be like a hayfield out there. Edna says, yes, I love to sew, but pain keeps me from doing it. Yes, I'm still working on my 2 dresses. First one is almost complete. Yay! More dresses. That's awesome. I was trying to add them up today, and then I couldn't remember how many I made. I'm looking around trying to see. I think I have only 3 made. Yep. 3, 6, 7, 8. Oh dear. It's a lot of math I gotta do here. And we shall say hello to Louise, because I know she's busy sewing. She's got quite a few dresses that she's working on. Again, she sent 46 and 36. I'm going to add these up. Yeah, I think we're at 90, and then after I get the ones that, oh yeah, we're going to be over 100 for starting in September. Sue says, my internet is great now. I have fiber optics. You know how phone companies sometimes phone you and they want to give you a bundle, like your landline and your cell phone and all cable and all that. Well, they used to call me, and so it used to make me angry because I knew we couldn't get any of those things. I still can't get cable. So I definitely can't get fiber optics. Sue is saying hello, Louise, because Louise watches on the weekend. Yeah, it's just, they laugh like the phone, and I get rid of my landline actually because they had to constantly come and repair the lines, and they were just always breaking, and yeah, anyway. I gave up on that, so got rid of it altogether. There definitely is never going to be fiber optics where I live. Rose says, I don't know how to sew a dress, but I do make bags and quilt. I would not know how to put buttons on or a zip. Well, that's the great thing about these dresses, Rose, is you don't want them to have buttons or a zip. So this is super simple A-line dress. You probably already seen this. I probably showed this last week. And you put binding. This is the back. It has a keyhole. So that's bound. I'm trying to show on the camera and I'm going off. So that has binding, and then it has just a tie around here. And the pockets, actually, maybe I should show it from this side, because I think I used beige. So that's the pocket bag. And I just sewed it right to the dress. And then I don't think you'll be able to see. I guess it does show up. I'm trying. Oh. Waving it around the camera. There we go. So there's the pocket. See, everything's backwards in the camera, and that's why I'm having a hard time in the label. Oh my goodness. Are you guys laughing at me? Because I am. Sue says she doesn't have a landline anymore either. It just too expensive, and then half the time it didn't work, and well. Rose says that's so cute. You have a lot of talent. Well, Rose, you could make this. There's 3 patterns that are very similar to this one. Where are they? I have them right here. What do they look like? This one is very similar to the one that I just showed you. Thoughtful creativity. Okay, the trim on the bottom of this is just binding, and then I used orange thread and a circle stitching design on the I'm showing the computer and not the camera. You can see it's not perfect. Yes, these are very simple dresses to make, and if you're a quilter, you will love Elisa's. Now, Cindy is saying the square pockets are easier. Okay, this pattern was very popular last year. This is, it's only like 4 pages to print off. And the pockets are sewn right into the seams on the side here. Let's see if I can point right here. Side pocket panel dress. You could make this no buttons, no fabric ties on that dress. It just pulls over your head. And the pockets are sewn right into the seam of the dress. Cindy says she finds the square pockets easier for beginners, and there is one. I don't have it here though. Do I? And plus she'll be bringing in a new one. I don't know what it looks like yet, but it will be released soon. Yeah, so I showed this one to Luba, and she really liked this one as well because it's a lot brighter orange than it's showing. To believe it or not, it's really bright orange. It's almost like a batik, and the circles are raised up on the fabric. It's got like a texture. It's quite thick too. So Lucy said, that's a good tip, Cindy, by the way. Square pockets, yes. Although these are not bad, but yeah, for your very first dress, that side panel dress would be a good one because it doesn't have ties and you are quilters, so you already know how to do the binding. So yeah. So Lucy says she never thought of doing that with the stitches on your machine. So I just used orange thread to run a stitch along there to hold the, that's what it looks like on the wrong side. So attach the, because I was worried it was going to be too short, so I didn't want to make it shorter, so I just sewed binding to the bottom. Edna says she likes that dress. Yeah, it's one of Luba's. She liked this one. She called it a happy dress, I think. Very happy. Cindy said she made that one, and the directions are very easy to follow, Rose, if it's something you wanted to try, or if you get brave enough to make a dress, because we know you can do it. I think this is the one that Cindy meant. It is. She shows you how to put the pattern together. And all her patterns, there's only 3 or 4 pages to print off. So you don't have to take out a small loan and ink to print them off. You might have to photocopy them or trace it a little bit so you have all the pieces, but they're not layered or anything. So it's not like tracing out a birded pattern or something. Yeah, so Cindy thought that it was very easy to follow. Yeah, so this is the dress that I don't have the pattern right at my fingertips, and it has the square pocket, well, almost square pocket on it. This is another one. I think it's a size, I think this is the first one that Elise released. Can have a ruffle on the bottom. You put normally 2 pockets, and then the binding and the fabric tie in the back. But if you hate making ruffles, you can just do it straight. Very simple. And then the pocket and the label. So, yes. So those are the most popular ones, I think. They're the ones that I get the most of. I'm trying to make bigger sizes, except for this one. I was just trying to use this fabric up. So I just laid it out and cut out the size that I could get out of the fabric. So that's what I'm trying to do, is use up some small pieces, but yeah, so I'm trying to make bigger dresses. Like, I'm gonna have, you can't really see the design of this dress because the print is so busy, but this is a bigger dress. I think it's really cute. So, yes. But you do have to add on to the patterns that I'm using, you have to change things a little bit, but it's not really hard. Uh, Rose says she doesn't have the talent or the knowledge. Not true. If you can make a quilt, you'd be able to make the dresses that I showed you. No problem. Well, I think that we've been on here for more than an hour. I think we had a pretty good chat. You guys listening to me go on and on about Project Dress Girl. It seems to be all I talk about, but pretty busy because I am an ambassador for Dress a Girl around the world. So this is the time of year that to be interested in it. And Rose, you are going to be seeing a lot of dresses in the future. Because we have some more coming in. I'll be showing them next week because everybody wants to see them. And we were talking about doing a virtual sewing evening, which we'll talk about that again next week. So if anybody wants to sign up for it, I'll pick a day and we will get to that. See if we could have some shenanigans that wouldn't be public. It would be just amongst whoever is on the Zoom call, which is how it would work. So, yes, I guess that's all I have for you this weekend or this week. And I hope you all have a great weekend and you get a chance to sew. And everyone is saying good night and have a great weekend. Yes. Thank you so much for taking the time to drop in and chat with me. And I will see you for sure next week. Okay. Bye.